CTW presents Square One TV, show number 174, produced at Unitel Video in New York.
I'm Tina Toronado, reporting to you from polite Idaho, deep in the heart of Agreeable County. I'm on the Manners Farm Cooperative, a farm jointly owned by 3 of the nicest farmers on earth, or so their neighbors claim.
Actually, you know, he's the nicest one. I'm okay, but he's very nice.
Fine. Now, the 3 of you seem mannerly enough, but what about when you're working?
Isn't she the
She's
nicest?
sweet. She's so cute. She's a little cute little dumpling.
Okay, we're going to settle this stuff once and for all. Now, how about you solving a little problem that could come up anytime?
Problem solving. Oh, you're very good at problem. Of course, you're very good at that.
I see you've just finished milking the cows.
That's right.
I see 21 buckets, 7 full of milk, 7 half full, 7 empty. Now, if all 3 of you are so nice, why don't you figure out a way so that each of you carries the same burden, same number of pails, same amount of milk?
Well, that's
That's
no
it.
problem.
There's no problem. Here, let's make it right.
Without pouring any milk from one bucket to another.
Oh, nice concept. That's one of the nicest.
That's a nice concept. I love
Well, this
that.
is what I think we have, if I can be so bold.
You
to
can be
say.
so bold.
If we have 7 full buckets.
And we have 7 half-full buckets.
And 7 empty buckets.
Oh,
That's
so
right.
good.
You're very
good at
smart.
that.
Now, what I think we're supposed to do is each carry the same burden.
That's right. That's milk and buckets.
Correct.
That's true.
Well,
That's
I think
true.
we can do it.
That's-
Let's go.
You think we can do it? I think it'll be a nice little thing. Oh, boy, is this tough. We haven't done it yet, and it's all my fault.
Oh, no,
it's
it's not
impossible.
my fault,
fault,
baby.
fellas. But I think we can do this logically, step by step.
Well, you know, he's right.
How nice. Let's do that.
Now, we must each have an equal number of buckets and an equal amount of milk. So let's start with the full buckets.
That's a nice idea.
We'll each take 2.
Let's do that.
Here's one
Here's
for...
a nice bucket for
Thank
you.
you very much.
Here's another
Well,
one.
thank you. Here's another nice bucket for you, if you like.
Here's
Thank you
another
so
nice
much.
Thank
bucket.
you. There's a nice bucket.
Here's a nice full bucket.
Well, thanks. Another nice full bucket?
Yes.
That's
and
so nice.
I'll take these nice 2 full buckets.
Look how nice that looks.
And I'll take this one left over.
Oh, that's nice.
Very nice.
Now we have 2, 2, and 3.
If I might interject,
Yes.
we're all supposed to have equal amounts of milk, I believe. But you have 3 full buckets, and we've each got only 2 full buckets. But I have a resolution for that. Why don't you and I each take 2 half-full buckets of milk? Wouldn't that be nice?
Nice. Let's do
Here
that.
you go. I'll take 2, and you take 2.
That's very nice.
Isn't that nice? Look at that.
That is so nice.
Equal amounts of milk.
Now that leaves 3 half-full buckets of milk. I suggest that we each take 1.
That's a wonderful
Here you go,
idea.
guys.
That's a great
Yeah,
idea.
thank you so much.
Isn't that nice of him?
That's so nice of you.
Thank you. Here's a nice one like that right there. There you go.
Which gives us a total of 3 1/2 buckets of milk each.
Oh, my.
This is very nice, and I hate to interject here, but I think I must. I have 4 buckets, and each of you fellows has 5. The same amount of milk, but different number of buckets. But isn't it nice that we have 7 empty buckets in which we can try to even it all out on both sides?
That is nice. And I
That's
have an
it.
even nicer suggestion. Why don't we each take 2 of those nice empty buckets?
That's so nice. Let's do
that's
that.
beautiful.
Here you
That's
go,
beautiful.
Here's
2.
2 nice empty buckets.
Oh,
Here,
thank
for
you
you.
so
Well,
much.
thank you so
And
much.
that's so nice. And I'll
Here
put
you
my
go.
2 right here.
Here's 2 nice empty buckets for each
Why
of us.
that look? Why that leaves Guy 1 bucket short as compared to you and I. But look, there's 1 bucket left over. Why don't we give Guy this bucket? That'll give us the same total number of buckets as well as the same total amount of milk.
This is Tina Toronado reporting from the nicest farm on earth.
Very, very nice.
By the way, there is another way to solve this problem.
Oh!
Maybe you folks at home can figure it out.
That's nice.
Arthur,
Yes, Louisa?
what would you say if 9 elephants are eating pizza and 1 lonely one is eating low-cal cottage cheese?
Well, I would say that 9 out of 10 elephants eat pizza.
That's heavy.
Well, elephants usually are.
Parallel.
Not parallel.
Perpendicular.
Still perpendicular.
Two right angles, back to back, 180 degrees cut in half. In the country or in town, you can find them all around. Window frames and your front door, the living room wall to the living room floor. The tall building at the end of the block, but the leaning tower of Pisa is not. You better listen to the word on the street. When 2 lines meet and make a capital T, it's easy to see those perpendicular lines. Without these lines, what would we have? We wouldn't have poles to raise our flags. Without goalposts, football's a drag. We'd only have stripes, never flag. Books on a bookshelf, tic-tac-toe. The cross beams of a telephone pole. A chain link fence with its design. Corners, floor tiles, and street signs. On hopscotch boards, those lines are there. At each corner of the square. Mortar lines of a brick wall that disappear if the wall falls. You better listen to the word on the street. When 2 lines meet and make a capital T, it's easy to see those perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines.
Okay, how do you make soup gold?
Put 24 carats in it.
Wait a minute. Is that a veggie joke?
Oh, it's a Reggie joke.
I can't believe it. Chris!
What?
What has 1 head, 1 foot, and 4 legs?
It's either a bed or a horse after a very bad accident.
Freddy, I am a true New York barber. Why, I'd rather cut the hair of 6 New Yorkers than 1 guy from Philly.
Why is that? What do you have against Philly?
Nothing. I just get 6 times as much.
Greedy.
Attention! Okay, we're ready to get in the boat and row over to Picnic Island. Problem is, we can't all fit in the boat. I can take only one of you at a time. Now, who will volunteer to stay? Aw, isn't that sweet? You, Harold, have volunteered to wait. And so have you, Mehitabel. Now, if you both stay, I'll take the bird kibble over first and come back for the next one of you. But, more than likely, I'll come back and find a fat cat and a dead bird. What if I take you first, Mehitabel? Oh, you're right. If I leave them here together, Harold will pig out on all the birdseed and probably sink the boat. Let's see now. If cats eat birds... Oh, wait. Oh! Get in the boat, Harold. Come on. We don't have all day. Don't eat the bird food while we're gone, Mehitable. Well, Harold, here we are on beautiful Picnic Island. I'll leave you here and go back and get Mehitable the cat. Oh, now that's a good point. If I leave the cat here with you, it's bye-bye, Birdie. I got it. Be right back. Come on, Mehitable. It's Picnic Island time.
Is Alice on the right track? Or will Mehitable eat Harold? Will Harold eat the birdseed? Or will something else happen? Stay tuned.
Mr. John Machida will recite Peter Piper. Mr. Machida?
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked?
Mr. Machida recited Peter Piper at a rate of 210 words per minute. Can he do it even faster?
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked?
That time, Mr. Machida recited Peter Piper at a rate of 350 words per minute. He will try to be even faster.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked?
Mr. Machida recited Peter Piper at a rate of 525 words per minute. Wow.
When we last left our friends, the birdseed was on the dock, and Alice was rowing Mehitable to Picnic Island, where Harold is waiting.
Hey, not so fast. You, Harold, come here. We're going to sea. Row, row, row your boat. Now it's the birdseed's turn. Come aboard, Kibble. And you, Harold, can take a cat nap. Merrily, 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 life is but Okay, now back to the bird. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Oh, rats, it's raining. Back to civilization, guys. First the bird, then back for the cat. Drop the cat off, return with the bird. Leave the bird, but take the kibble back. Leave the kibble with the cat, and back for the bird. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Hey, guys, it stopped raining.
If 8 eggs cost 26 cents, how many eggs can you buy for $1.25?
What kind of eggs?
What difference does it make? All right, grade AA.
Wow, what are you gonna make with the eggs?
Runny scrambled eggs.
You know I don't like eggs.
Who cares if you don't like eggs?
Well, I'm allergic. Gee.
All I want to know is this. If 8 eggs cost 26 cents, how many eggs can you buy for $1.25?
8 eggs!
Yeah, that's right. $1.25 make 26 cents.
We knew that.
Oh, I guess I got egg on my face, huh?
The story you are about to see is a fib, but it's short. The names are made up, but the problems are real.
It was 9:43 a.m., and a weather inversion blanketed the San Fernando Valley with a first-stage smog alert. Joggers were asked to run in place. We were working the day watch out of Mathnet. My partner is under indictment. The boss is Thad Green. My name is Monday. I'm a mathematician. George Franklin was charged with a crime which he did not commit. We needed evidence to prove his innocence and decided to look at a scene from yesterday's episode to see if we had missed anything. When you're solving a problem, look at all your facts. Then look at them again. We were trying to figure out who was framing my partner. George remembered 2 criminals he had caught and sent to prison. They might want to get back at him. Do you remember the case?
Oh, sure. It was just before you joined the force, Kate. They tapped into a bank's computer system and changed their balance.
What?
I'll show you. One of the brothers, Irving Karamazov,
Or Karamazov.
would go to a branch bank and deposit $100. Then, Jake Karamazov
Or Karamazov.
would get on his home computer and change the balance to $10,000.
So, the bank records got changed and the account showed that instead of $100, they had $10,000.
Right. Then after a couple of days, they would withdraw $9,900. Now, the account showed that it still contained the original $100. Pretty ingenious, huh?
But the brothers Karamazov had escaped from prison and all efforts to capture them had failed. Now George's hearing was about to begin.
All rise.
The 13th District Court is now in session. The Honorable Herman Hoffman presiding.
Be seated.
This is it, partner. Good luck.
The case of the state of California versus George Ernest Franklin. Does the prosecution have an opening statement?
May it please the court, Your Honor. The prosecution wishes to waive its opening statement and call its first witness.
Good. I don't like opening statements. Call the first witness.
The state calls Orrin Terwilliger.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you gosh?
I mean, sure thing. I mean, you can count on me. I mean...
The witness will be seated.
You are a bank teller, are you not?
Yes!
Another outburst like that mumbling, and I'll have the room cleared. And have you all under indictment for contempt of court and inciting a riot. Now, knock it off!
Boy, he is a tough judge.
Stop the racket, Franklin.
Were you working in the bank on July 13th this year?
Yes, I was, Your Worship.
Will you tell the court exactly what happened on or about noon of that day?
Yes, sir. I was doing my job, foreclosing, repossessing, disapproving loans, when suddenly a man approached my window and handed me a note.
And what did the note say?
It didn't say anything. I had to read it. A little courtroom humor. It said, "Give me your money." I'm paraphrasing.
If it please the court, the state would like to offer in evidence a videotape recording showing exactly what happened on the day in question.
Yes, that's okay with me. Mark that Exhibit A, and don't lose it this time.
Is the man who gave you that note in this courtroom? And if so, would you please point him out?
Yes, sir. He is right there. The one who looks like a real estate salesman.
Thank you very much. No further questions?
You may cross-examine.
Mr. Terwilliger, what did you do before you were a bank teller?
I object on the grounds that the defense attorney is leading the witness. The question is irrelevant, immaterial, and I don't like his suspenders.
Objection sustained.
No further questions, Your Honor.
You may step down. Call the next witness.
The state calls Mrs. May Schwab.
Why didn't you ask any follow-up questions?
All in good time. All in good time.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you gosh?
Oh, I do.
You say you were in the bank that fateful day, Mrs. Schwam.
Yes, the bank had just foreclosed on me, and I was a little upset having nowhere to live.
I didn't know. Are you still living in this area?
For the nonce, I may go to live with my sister in the Big Apple.
You have a sister living in New York.
No, she's living in an orchard in Apple Valley.
Get on with it. Does she know the defendant?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. He was in back of me at the bank, then I saw him later in the parking lot.
What happened?
Well, I was in the parking lot when all of a sudden, that man...
Are you perchance referring to the defendant?
The one in the sensible shoes. He comes running out carrying 2 bags of money, throws them in his car, and splits.
Did you get his license number?
You mean, did I swipe his plates off the car?
Oh, get on with it.
Sorry. Little courtroom humor. Yes, I got the number. 123 NSF.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Cross-examine?
No, Your Honor, but I would like the privilege of recalling the witness at a future date.
Denied, frankly. Do it now or never.
No further questions, Your Honor.
The state calls to witness Mr. Desmond Ratseller.
Ratseller?
This is the bank manager. He's going to say you were in the bank just like everyone else.
But I wasn't.
I know.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you gosh?
I sure do, sir.
State your name, please.
Desmond Ratseller.
Please be seated.
Kate, George, good news.
We could use a little of that.
What is it, Debbie?
Remember the pilot from Fishmonger Airlines? The one who could clear George?
Yes?
Yes. He's outside in the corridor waiting to testify.
George, we're going to make it.
Yes, sir. The defendant, George Franklin, he's sitting right there. Well, he came into the bank and gave Orrin Terwilliger, our teller, a threatening note demanding money. Mr. Terwilliger gave him the money. It's bank policy in these situations. Mr. Franklin left with the money.
Thank you. You may step down.
And so, Your Honor, yet another witness willing to testify to the fact that George Ernest Franklin was in and did rob the next to the last National Bank on the date in question.
Yes. Tell me this, Mr. District Attorney. Is there anyone in this entire courtroom who did not see George Ernest Franklin knock over the bank?
The prosecution rests its case.
The defense may call its first witness.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Your Honor, spectators, honored guests, it's an easy trick for the prosecuting attorney to parade a bunch of witnesses through here, accusing the defendant of being a robber, a liar, and a fraud. It's easy for him. He's got proof. But what about me? I've got nothing. However, I do have one witness who can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that I could not have been in Los Angeles on the day of the robbery. I call to the stand the owner and chief pilot of Fishmonger Airlines. Mr. Wiley Monger.
I'm so glad he's got so much.
We've got him, Kate. I've never seen this man in my life, and he's never seen me.
Knock him dead, partner.
You are Wiley Monger, and you fly a shuttle air service through the Great North Woods. Is that not true?
Hey, would I lie?
Enjoy your work?
Yeah, it has its ups and downs.
An air service that has its ups and downs. That's a killer, ups and downs. Now tell me, Mr. Monger, were you operating your flying service last Friday?
Yep, we fly every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
How long does it take to fly between the mainland and Nomanison Island?
About a half an hour or so.
30 minutes or so. And your first flight leaves the island at?
7:45 a.m.
If the flight is half an hour long, it would arrive at the mainland at?
8:15.
Right. 8:15. So it would be possible for you to fly a man from the island to the mainland on the day in question and get him there in time to drive 3 hours to Los Angeles in plenty of time to rob the bank.
No problem at all.
Now, let me ask you this question, Mr. Munger. Have you ever seen me before?
Not since last Friday, when I flew you from the island to the mainland, saw you get in your car and drive to L.A. Why?
Stop it! He's lying, Kate.
I think so, too. Remember when I asked you about the weather on your trip? I need that information.
Kate, that's not important now. I'm about to be convicted of something I didn't do.
That's why it is important now. The return trip would have taken about 45 minutes to an hour. George couldn't have robbed the bank, Your Honor. The pilot was lying.
100% of Square One TV is a production of the Children's Television Workshop. This program was made possible by grants from the National Science Foundation, the U.S. Department of Education, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the Andrew W. Mellon Foundation, and the Carnegie Corporation of New York.
Corporate funding is provided by IBM. At IBM, we believe education is the key to the future. We are pleased to help support Square One TV as an innovative way to introduce young people to the exciting world of mathematics.